Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Gran Turismo 4. No background music, total silence, because I just booted up the game after letting it run overnight in B-spec mode with B-spec Bob driving the, I think it was the Tsukuba 9-hour endurance event. And luckily, B-spec Bob came in first place, so that's very nice. It's indeed, it says on the top of the screen, Tsukuba 9 hours endurance. So, oh shit, that's it. That's why there is no background music. I turned it off because I let it run in the background, the emulator. One moment, let me... So, alright. First place, very nice. I'm not sure why the cars number 2, 3 and 4 have no time posted, but car 5 and 6 do. No idea. Anyways, one down, and the next ones I will... Today it's during the day, I'm off from work. We get a reward car. Nissan Calzonic Skyline GTR race car. Pretty damn nice. I will again, or I will now, so it's during the day, so not overnight. The longer races I will have it run overnight, like this 8-hour endurance I will do tonight. This one we just did. The 24 hours I will do, I think, at the end. Because they're also higher level and B-spec Bob is not that good. I noticed that in the first race I did, the Grand Valley 300 kilometers, I basically had to drive most of it myself because B-spec Bob was way too slow. And I think that's because it's an IB license test, so the competition is just faster. But yeah, for now, what I will do is do some smaller ones, like the 200-mile ones. I will do the first stint myself, then I will hand it over to B-spec Bob. Just to not totally have the computer do it alone. That's also not nice. So let's just do this one. All cars permitted. Let's just first do a preview to see what the competition is like. I can just, of course, keep the Celine. I will mix it up car-wise because also I wanted to say it doesn't really matter. Alright, the GT40 is actually quite quick. It doesn't matter if if I only let B-spec Bob drive. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what car it is. I'm not driving it myself anyways, but I will drive the first stint. And I also really want to get a feel for as many cars as possible, so I will try to mix it up. But let's just see what kind of cars are we dealing with. Corvettes, Dodge, Pontiac Firebird or something. I think that's one of those Shelby cars, this one, like a spin-off of a Corvette. But the car I'm most worried about for like a longer endurance race is this GT40. Or Ford GT. So yeah, we do need a car because really B-spec Bob is not the best driver. If I would put him in a GT40, I'm pretty sure he will lose compared to the AI GT40. So what car will we be using? We can use any car. But I assume... no tire restrictions even. Alright, I could just put a race car in there and then let it be, but that also feels a bit like too much cheesing. But yeah, it were mostly American cars, so let's go with American cars. Let's go by power. Alright, we have CO6 race car, Camaro race car, yeah, but driving a race car, it's a little bit, that's not how you want to win. I will also be babysitting the B-spec Bob B-spec a bit, because it's during the day. I will just browse the internet a bit, and each time I will accelerate the time ×3 to have it go a bit quicker, but each time he pits in, the time reverts to default, so I will have to keep an eye on him anyway. So yeah, and if I see that he really is going too slow, I will just step in myself. But yeah, so I don't really need, I don't want a really overpowered race car. But yeah, that Ford GT actually is quite quick, so we do need a quick car. ZR1, but this is an older ZR1. I really like the, personally, not sure what it is, the C5 or the C6, but one later model ZR1 is my personal favorite Corvette. Unfortunately, it's not in the game. Let's see when that one came out. 1 second. Just curious. Corvette ZR1. The one that I really like. It's not the modern one, it is the it's either blue or grey, and it is god damn it, why doesn't it show the freaking model? Alright, 1 moment. I hate Google nowadays so bad. The results, you only get commercial results on top, like if you want to buy something, instead of Wikipedia on top. Alright, it's the, pretty sure it is the, yeah, it's the C6, and that one is so cool. The sound is so amazing. It only came in 2009. Let's see how many were built. Does it say? (2009), holy shit, a lot. So that one, let's say 2009 to 2013 is 16, 28, 41, 52, 65, I would say 70,000 were built of them. That's crazy. But man, it's such a cool car, that C6 CR1. Ah no, that is the, I think that is the overall numbers. I was already thinking 60,000 ZR1s, that's way too much. Anyways, so that car, the C6, came out in 2009, that's after the game's release. Unfortunately, it's not in here. Yeah, so this CR1 is, I think, a little bit underpowered. Alright, we have a GTSR concept, or a Viper GTS. Yeah, but that will not win from... Man, this is an ugly car. Let's sell this one. I don't like concepts anyways. Although I don't get any money from it. Anyways, clutters up the garage. Retarded back end. Oh, by the way, maybe I need to do some garage cleanup anyways from the last races, from the one make races. What was the last one? In Italy we did, I think it was the Alfa Romeo Let's see if it's still in here. Yes, let's sell it. We don't want cluttering, we want a focused garage. Alright, for the rest, they are all pretty cool. This one is a little bit doubtful, but still, I do like this model. So I will keep it in the garage. Ah, no, this is not... Yeah. Nah. It's a cool car, but no. It's a little bit... unfocused. Unspecial enough. Not special enough for this focused garage. With my favorite cars from the game. I really only want cars that really appeal to me. Anywho, by the way, what was the other one make race I did before Alfa Romeo? There was only Alfa Romeo in Italy. And before that we did the Alpine. I want to keep that one in the garage. Yeah, the Renault 206 Cup we did. No, that's the Peugeot 206 Cup. Wasn't there a Renault? Yeah, the Megane, I think this was. And Citroën, that was the 2 Chevaux. That was a really fun race. Super slow, but super fun. Anyways, let's see if that 206 and Megane are still cluttering up the garage. Here, this is what I mean. Forgot to remove them. Get the hell out of the garage. Get the hell out of the garage. We need the space. And then we had the Renaults and then the Peugeot 206. This one. Get the hell out of the garage. Alright, let's quickly do a quick scan. If there's anything other here that should go, I don't think so. We have 2 2 Chevaux, so this one, the regular color, will go, and the unique color from the reward car we will keep. That's that pink one. Alright, we have a Clio Sport and a Trophy Sport. Yeah, let's keep them both. The Daihatsu Midget, it's just a fun little quirky car, we'll keep it. Lots of Corvettes I actually have. It's pretty cool. I think it goes all the way from C1 to C4. From all the generations there's a car in the game. This one we still, holy shit, 520 horsepower from a car from 1937. We will still, after I completed the career, test drive all the reward cars that we didn't get to use in the campaign. Julia Sprint, and what's this? Sprint Special. And then the Sprint GTA. That's like the same name, but a totally different styling. These two I will keep, pretty cool. Very hard to drive, this A310 with the engine in the back. Very easy to spin it around. But because of that, it was a challenging, pretty fun race. The GTI 1 we also will keep. Carmen Ghia, yeah, nope, not really my kind of car. I like the styling, but way underpowered. Apparently this Toyota Altezza touring car is very good. If you tune it a bit, it's apparently very competitive. I read from a forum. Alright, we can also this Opel Calibra apparently is very good, so you have to keep that in mind for other races. The Speedster Turbo, indeed, I still have a lot of cleaning up to do. Out you go. By the way, it's so cool in this game, if you lower a car and if you increase the wheel camber, you actually see it in game. You see a really observable difference between car height and the angle of the wheels towards the road surface. It's very nice. Yeah, I have 2 of these R30s. Let's just lose one. So we have the 4-valve Doc RS Turbo. It is a different model. I will keep both of them. Just out of respect for the Skyline heritage. For the rest, everything. Yeah, this one, this Nissan Cup car. Do I really want to keep it? Let's keep it, it's fun. Although, yeah. I do think it's a reward car. It's not a concept car, otherwise I would have ditched it already. I really don't like concept cars. But yeah, do I want to keep a little cup car like that? I do want to keep the Clio cup car. But why would I then, do I also then want to keep other cup cars if I don't necessarily like them that much? Nope. Let's go. Let's keep it focused. And I think we are pretty much, we did the whole tour. Lotus Elise Type 72. We also have a Motorsport Elise. Yeah, I don't like this Elise styling. I like the older ones better. Although maybe this is, it looks a bit like that, I don't know. That's cigarette brands with black and gold. John Player Special, I think. Maybe this is a limited edition. Let's just keep it for now. Although I really like this body style much better, the older one. It was really weird. We did the endurance race, the first one in this car, and the pretty sure, yeah, it's mid-rear, but the front tires somehow wore quicker than the rear tires. While the rear tires were, the driving, doing the power output. Right, we have a Ford GT 507 horsepower, so we really want preferably something around the 500 horsepower and preferably something American. Just quickly double checking whether there's anything else I can ditch. Not really. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so that GT40 or that Ford GT was the quickest car on the field, or the most powerful. around 500 horsepower. So let's see what we have. We could use the race car. Yeah, it will really be cheesing my way through then. Alright, we have, what's this? Also race car, CZ, it's not American. Yeah, the Celine, it does make sense to use the Celine again. But do I want to use the Celine if I already used it? Not really, I want to mix it up. Yeah, and then we get to the Ford GT itself. So what do you do if we also drive against the Ford GT? Let's see if there's any cool car we can buy new from the US. Around 500 horsepower. Yeah, that's Shen. I think I sold it. Yeah, it's also a concept car. So, but I do think it's very effective in game. Alright, 449. I think we already have that car. SRT10. I think that one was in the field. I'm not 100% sure, but it could be. But that's also a 500 horsepower car. This one we just sold. And then we have a Team Orica Racer for $1 million. Quickly check out this car again. It's way too long, but still it's pretty funny design. I think this car was also in the field, right? Or was it maybe it was another one, I don't know. 319 horsepower only. But that's really based on I would say, this is 2003. It's supercharged. It's not even that old of a car. Why does it only have 319 horsepower if it's a Shelby car? I don't understand. Let me double check that. I almost don't believe it. One moment. Sorry, this car finding is taking way more time than I was planning for. Shelby Series 1. Yeah, base horsepower of 320. Supercharged version 450. Yeah, so that's not correct in the game. The base one is 320 with an L47 Aurora V8 double overhead cam, and the supercharged is 450. So game is not accurate here. Alright, DeLorean will not work. Mercury. Nope. This is taking a little bit too long going into all these dealerships. Chaparral, that's only a race car. Alright, I will quickly look through it anyways. Also, just to see some cars that I may use for future races. Scion, it's nothing, it's just regular road cars. The XA. Infinity, nope. No, we really want old school American brands like Ford, Chrysler, etc. Eagle Talon, nope. That is actually, I think, the same car as a Mitsubishi Eclipse or something, some kind of a partnership. What I found when reading all about these brands, like the bottom text, scrolling text, there are actually quite a lot of Japanese American car manufacturer partnerships and mergers and takeovers, etc. Way more than I expected. Buick, probably only an old muscle car. This one is pretty cool. It's a bit like a GTA 4 game. This is also a GTA car. Or, I didn't mean a GTA 4 game, a GTA 4 car for that game. Would not be out of place in that game. Tempest Le Mans. 325 horsepower. For the rest, very pretty boring design, very utilitarian. Vibe GT, GTO 5.7, 350 horsepower. Sunfire GXP, ugly front. Solstice Concept, pretty damn ugly car. Alright, here we go. Classics. Ford T, RS200s and GT40 96. This could be a car that we maybe will be winning from this endurance event. Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, Mustang. The GT, 550 horsepower. Oh, somewhere else I think I saw 500 horsepower. Here, this one. Ah, so we have a 2002 and a 2005. They look pretty similar to me, and we have a Focus rally car. I don't remember driving this one actually. Anyways, this could be an option. This 2005 one. Shall we buy this one? Yeah, let's just... no, let's quickly finish the exploration. Alright, a lot of cars over here, all muscle cars. They will all not be competitive. Holy shit, this one only has 230 horsepower, was expecting more. C5R race car for $1 million. One sec, wanted to double check. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit of a flat texture, but it has that side exhaust. It's pretty epic. Looks like the rear is longer than a regular one. Alright, SSR, butt ugly. Camaro, butt ugly. C06, 380 horsepower. And a Silverado pimped out, butt ugly. Let's check the background image. What the hell is that? That's one of those butt ugly cars. Is that this? And what's this? A chrome... Ah, that is the front of that car, I think. Yes. Man, that's an ugly design. How can you draw something like that and expect people to buy it? God damn it. Amazingly retarded car. Alright, Cruiser, butt ugly. Crossfire. Prowler, butt ugly. and 300. Man, Americans also, it's not only the French, but Americans can also make a lot of ugly cars. Really retarded designs. This one is also pretty ugly. God damn it. Where are all the cool designs? But maybe it's a hood to drive, I don't know. Let's check out the background image. Nice picture. And this is just the same picture but a close-up, it seems. It's pretty cool. You see in that middle intake you see two trumpets. Maybe that's the air intake for a supercharger or something. Celine currently equipped. This might be even... it's the same output as the Ford GT. I wanted to say it might be the most powerful car, but actually it is not. Which year is this? 2002. So 1 year older than the newest Ford GT. Callaway. That is the one that was in the field. The C12. 432 horsepower. 520 Newton meters torque. Quite a lot of torque. Let's quickly check the design again. Again, these cars, they're way too big for my taste to be a sports car. They need to be more nimble, a little bit smaller. And it looks so plasticky, a car like this. It looks like a hollow shell with some tubes underneath, and that's it. It looks so... how do you say? It looks so primitive. Really rudimentary. I mean, sorry, one more time back. I cannot imagine manufacturers like that staying into business. Really, the 90s. What year was this? 2003, holy shit, the early 2000s, really car design in the US. Afterwards it became a lot better with the reimagined muscle cars, etc. But these early 90s cars, terribly ugly. Alright, this is the Spitfire engined Jay Leno car. We had it in the garage, I lost it, or I removed it. Lexus, not really an American brand, I would say. Let's just see for future races. So this is the IS200 and this is the IS200 Japan. In Japan it had 207 horsepower, elsewhere it had 157. GS300 Vertex Edition. What the hell is the difference? This is a Japanese model, I guess. Same power output. I see double exhaust. Only difference that I see is a little spoiler at the rear. I may be missing something, but that's about it. Let's quickly see the background image. So a grille and just a regular. Which one is that? I think that's this Sport Cross. Yes. IS300. Sorry, one more thing. I really don't like that. Don't get that styling cue that they have with those rear light units and then a separate light unit in between them. Like 4, I do understand, like 4 light units, tail light units, or at the front. But this really looks like totally separate designs, so to say. You have a big one and then 2 random smaller lights in between. And it's not only the tail lights of that crossover, it's also the front lights of this one. You have like big units and then some random small lights in between. I find it a bit messy styling. Alright, the night car, for sure. I don't like concepts. I had it in the garage. I kicked it out because this is just way too weird for my taste. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to sit in it. Are you supposed to lie in it? Yeah, I think you have to lie in it. Head first, I guess. But it also, yeah, it seems... also looks like a random... chair, but it doesn't have a steering wheel. So I do see 2 sticks at the front. So yeah, probably you have to lie head in first. Incredibly retarded design, and it's the same. This is really the birth of that whole Vision GT segment in later games, which I find a total waste of time, money, effort, which could all have been better spent on actual real life cars, adding them to the game. Anyways, that were all the American cars. Let's see if the 2005 Ford GT is an option. Or did I already have that car in the garage? I don't even remember. I had a race car. Maybe I did. I have to do a very quick sanitary stop and then we will start the race. At least the first stints. 1 second. Alright, back at it. It could be that I just totally wasted, I don't know, what was it? 134, 149, let's say 150k. Because I may have just already had this car in the garage. I don't remember. Let's check it out. Yeah, I had the 2002 version. So that is not a waste. I could of course have tuned this car, but I prefer not to tune because it feels a bit like also cheesing. Of course, buying a more powerful, totally new car is also, it amounts to the exact same thing as just making an existing car more powerful. To win, but still, sometimes tuning you can easily overdo it. So, where possible. Oh shit, we also need to get some tires. I prefer, if it's a tuning event or there's no other way, of course I will tune. But in this case, there was another way, and that is just buying a more modern Ford GT. Alright, what do we want for tires? I'm not sure how... how easy they will, or how fast they will wear out. I think I will put, yeah, shall I do medium at the front, hard at the rear? I'm really curious whether B-spec Bob will keep up. Even I had that in the first race. I gave him a lead of like 30 seconds, and within a couple of laps he lost the lead. So, but there's no other for GT, but there is a Celine actually. So it's not like we're super overpowered, because the Celine, I think it has 500 horsepower. Maybe we are in the fastest car, I don't know. Anyways, we do need a bit of a faster car, because otherwise it will also be a waste of time if you do this for like an hour or 2 hours and then you have to redo it. Also not what you want. Right, I'm not sure whether this is the wisest thing to do, medium at the front. But we will see that soon enough, after I did the first stint. Here we go. Oh, that green car, I don't even recognize that one from the dealers' ships we just checked out. Maybe that's because you can only buy it in the second-hand dealership. I don't know. Holy shit. I need to focus. Alright, I think it's a Pontiac or something. It's amazing how fast this car goes only in second gear. It really goes like more than 170 km/h. I know, it was not the purple car the Pontiac that I just passed, that I didn't recognize. It's that green car in front. Anyways, AI seems quite fast, so I really wonder whether B-spec Bob, what the hell is that car? I really wonder whether B-spec Bob, oops, sorry, let's read Spira. Right, no idea what kind of car that is. Pronto Spira. Right, the tires seem to wear very evenly, very nice. So far so good. Between front and rear, that is. Alright, I got a nice bump in the right direction. But they are quite aggressive and fast. Holy shit. This guy is not making jokes. Alright, here we go. I wonder whether this car in real life is this long geared. It's pretty crazy. You really need to brake in time with this car. Brakes really feel a little bit underpowered for the speed that we're doing. We're not even gaining that much. We're only 2 seconds in the lead. So one little mistake. And that Spira is up in front again. I think I made a wrong choice by taking a car that is quite balanced towards the rest of the field, which is fine if I'm driving it all myself, but the problem is that B-spec Bob will be taking over soon, after the first pit stop. Too much braking over there. So we're basically getting two seconds a lap. So be careful not to spin out over there. This is such a tricky corner. Totally screwed it up. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. I'm really... Nah, this is probably unwinnable with B-spec Bob. Really annoying. Even I myself have a hard time getting away from that Spira. Let alone B-spec Bob. Man, he's even gaining time back. Holy shit. Why would I go back to first gear there? No idea. Right. Good chance. But I will just have to drive this race mostly myself. But yeah, I do like it to be a bit close. Although it is a bit high stakes, because if you lose, you can really lose like hours of progress. If you just let B-spec Bob run and then come back to the PC and you see that you lost. But it does feel a little bit more how you are supposed to play the game. It's not only getting towards 100s, it's also getting the full experience. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a deep playthrough. Man, I'm not getting away from him. Fuck me, we are still 5 seconds in front. At least I'm happy that the tire choice was totally good. They're really wearing very nicely, evenly. Right, 6.8. Somehow it seems to diminish to around 5 seconds. Over here. Ah, no, now we're good. 7 seconds. Oh, overshooting the corkscrew. Fuck me, man. Right. There, I totally lost some of the leads. Fuck me, man. Not going as it should. Also need to keep an eye on where the pit entrance is. No idea. Now it's suddenly, he gained a full second. I really don't understand. Apparently I went through the corkscrew super slow. Not really structurally increasing the gap. It's a bit random. Sometimes I'm quicker, sometimes he catches up. 7.5 seconds. 7.9. And in this last part, he seems to be quicker. Here, 7.9, suddenly it's 7.0. So I'm really doing something wrong in the corkscrew. Alright, now it's 8. Alright, those corners went pretty well for a change. Here, now it's always overshooting this one as well. It's so annoying. Want to hug the inside curb over there. Alright, it used to be, I think, 8.5, 9 even. Now you will see again, he will gain a full second probably at the next split. Or half a second is what he's gaining, but now I'm screwing up this corner, so probably it will be 8 seconds by start finish. Super annoying. And also the main thing is, of course, who will pit in first? Alright, now let's try to hit the curb on the inside, so I will brake earlier. Ah, fuck me. Totally, I'm actually braking later. Idiots. Alright, I really would like to stay out longer than the other car, but to be honest, it really looks like a super light car, that Spira. Wouldn't surprise me at all if it has much better tire wear than this heavy GT40. Alright, I'm going way too slow. Here. That's how easy I can lose my lead from 9 seconds to 7.6 in a heartbeat. And the problem is as well that if B-spec Bob screws up, that in that first race I was so much quicker, not that much quicker, but really 3-4 seconds a lap quicker, so I could just jump in and make up a gap of like a gap of like 40 seconds within 10 laps. But in this race, if B-spec Bob screws up, holy shit, or if I myself screw up, like I almost did over there, then I will not be able to very quickly catch up again. So I'm afraid that I will maybe not win this race actually, because this car, while it is a quick car, is that just not that much quicker compared to that Spira. And if the Spira then also has better tire wear, we are in big problems. Alright, first time I'm actually hitting the curb over there on the inside. Right, I need to be careful with tire wear, because I only need to spin out once and the lead is gone. Evaporated. It could help to pass some of the slower cars, to lap them, because the AI has a hard time sometimes passing other cars, so it would be very nice if I can get a couple of cars in between myself and that Spira. Right, yellow tires, so we can basically do, I would say, 15 laps on the set of tires. Maybe a bit longer, because I actually really want to stay out longer than that Spira. I will just try to drive consistently, not overdo it. I'm saying not overdo it, and I'm missing a corner here. Fuck me. Will of course be more and more difficult to stay consistent with worn tires. Man, it would be nice if I get the notification that the Spira would go in for a pit stop. It would also be nice if it will be held up by those two cars in between. Right front tire slowly turning orange. Man, this is supposed to be one of the easier endurance races. It's only like a B license or something. I find it pretty tricky. Because, again, I'm not really running away from the Spira. Alright, I will probably try and do 2 more laps still. Yes, he's going in. Very nice. Very, very nice. If I can manage 2 more laps, that would be amazing. Although at one point, tire wear really starts to affect the car. Dramatically, once it hits a certain threshold. Alright, I also at least need to, I would say, maybe it's safer if I go in now as well. The problem is I have no idea where the pit entrance is. There it is, right? Alright, here we go. No. Holy shit. Alright, that was really stupid. I lost time there. I don't know how much, at least 5 seconds. So will we be in front of the Spiro? Come on, B-spec Bob. You can do this. Alright, apparently we are what did I want to say? Behind the Celine, so I think the Celine still needs to make a pit stop. But we are in front of the Spira, 20 seconds in front. Pretty good actually. So it seems like the Spira is being held up. Oh no, it's not anymore. It's really behind us. So I'm gonna. Now, shall I do it? No, I will do steady. Otherwise, B-spec Bob may spin out. But I do think, is the Spira gaining? That's the question. We are losing towards the Celine. It was 10 seconds, it's now 14 seconds. Man, this will be a tricky B-spec race. 16 seconds behind the Celine now. And the Spira is only 6 seconds behind us. It's not going well at all. The tires are still cold, but I am asking him to drive faster. Maybe it's also because I disabled the driving aids. I'm not sure how the AI reacts to that. Fuck it. He's catching up. Fuck me. B-spec Bob is getting wasted here. Alright, what can I do? If I now pit in to take over the wheel, I will lose again. I don't know, 15 seconds? Why is B-spec Bob so slow? I really don't get it. Man, I may need to start this one over. That's so annoying. Here. It's just a matter of time until we get past. Alright. I will ask B-spec Bob to push. It's very tricky on this circuit, because if you go wide, you really lose time, but we have to. Don't overshoot it, B-spec Bob. Man, this is almost more stressing than driving myself. No, B-spec Bob, no! God damn it. Alright, is the Celine going in? I don't think now it's the Callaway. Alright, that Spira actually also has a 4.6 V8. Was not expecting that. Take it easy, B-spec Bob. Very good. Nice line. No, no, no. Watch out, B-spec Bob. Good work, good work. Let the V8 sing, B-spec Bob. Brake. Good work. He's driving actually quite okay, I would say. Oh shit, B-spec Bob, what are you doing? Man, this is really tense. This is where that Spira is so much quicker. Here, check it out. He's really gaining in the corkscrew, somehow. Fuck me. And he's also just keeping up with the GT40, to be honest. Alright, that last corner is our savior. It's amazing how long the Celine can stay out, by the way. Assuming it didn't pit yet. Oh, B-spec Bob, what are you doing? Man, this is crazy, because once he gets past, I really have a problem. I cannot just pit in and take over the wheel. Besides, I also don't really want to drive another 50 laps. Oh, fuck me. B-spec Bob. Here, this is where he's gaining so much. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, fuck me, man. That was a close one. Alright, the Celine is now finally making a stop. Oh. Nice. They both went wide. This is crazy. And this is where we will get a little bit of distance. Would be so nice if the Celine will come in between. Alright, B-spec Bob is doing great actually. Amazing. Oh shit, B-spec Bob, what are you doing? Alright, so that middle corner I need to tell to B-spec Bob that he has to take it easy. But it's really the corkscrew where the danger lies. Alright, so over here he's going quite well. Now I will tell him to be steady over here because he too often goes wide here. Now he doesn't. Now we will go fast again. I really have to babysit him. And now everything is fine. Although I did hear the Spiro. Yeah, very close behind. And now we need to say go fast instead of push. Hopefully he will not overshoot the corner now. Nope. Very nice. So yeah, it's incredibly close actually. And I'm afraid that if I'm not involved in the pit stop, like confirming the selection, then the game waits a bit with that menu, like what you want to do in the pit stop. And then after 3-4 seconds it will just go ahead with the selection as it was, so to say. Fuck me. Fuck me, man. That was a close call. Anyways, that couple of seconds maybe enough for the Spiro to pass us via the pit stop. That would be a bummer. But if that is the case, then fuck it, B-spec. What are you doing? If that is the case, then I will have to take over the wheel. But that will not be the case if I'm at the screen when he is pit stopping. Then I will just click that menu away, and then the pit stop will be a bit quicker. It's not like waiting for an input that is not coming if you're away from the screen. God damn it, I'm hearing him. Ah, fuck me, man. Alright, I have a big problem now. I really didn't want to babysit these races as much as I have to. Fuck me. Right, what could we do? I don't even remember how many laps per set of tires. 15, I think. We have to do 90 laps. Fuck me, man. And a lap is 1 minute and a half, so that's over 2 hours. Alright, I could win 2 seconds per lap. Let's just speed it up. Maybe the Spiro will be held up by that car in front. That would be nice. He's just slowly getting away. Alright, it's not that bad, but still. I can do 15 laps, so if I can gain 2 seconds per lap, which I cannot do consistently, by the way. It will be very tricky. I need... shit, he passed that car. Ah, no, he did not yet do that. He's now 10 seconds ahead. I need at least 20 laps to catch up. I do have the laps because we have 90 laps to go. But this is again a race that I was not expecting to have to babysit as much. B-spec Bob really is a bad driver. I mean, I do like the challenge, but goddamn it, B-spec Bob. Right, we will only go in after the Spiro went in. Or shall we go in now? I don't know. Fuck it. How is this even working? We are now F in 3rd place. Alright, he's going in. Alright, time difference. Times 1. And we will be pitting in. Alright, we have a lot to catch up. Fuck me. I really was not expecting it. I do like the challenge of these races, but B-spec Bob, I don't know how I can improve his driving, because he's just way too bad. Here, check it out. How slow is he going? Alright, this is fine. Fuck me, we have a big catch up to do. Alright, here we go. There he goes, the Spiro. Fuck him. 25 seconds to the leader. The actual leader is the Spiro, I think. Because the Celine still has to pit. But if the Celine overall has to pit less than we do, then it could actually win the race. If it has to make less pit stops. Holy shit, that would be a bummer. So that after 2 hours I can notice that I cannot really do the math right now. I don't know how long he can stay out, but it could very well be Alright, I'm actually now probably driving slower than B-spec Bob. I really need to start focusing. Ah, man. Please. It's these cool tires. Super annoying. Super annoying. Not sure why the front tires are wearing quicker than the rear end now. And again, we don't seem to be catching up. Now we did. Two seconds. be so annoying if I'm just racing the Spiro for first place and then afterwards it appears that the Celine will take home the prize because it just needs to pit in less. That would be incredibly annoying. I mean, wasting 2 or 3 hours on a race and then having to do it again, it's really just a bit much, I would say. Man, that car is basically exactly as fast as our car. Totally missed my braking point there. Fuck me. Yeah, we really don't have that much of an advantage over that car. Fuck me. Right, back in virtual first place, but I'm really worried about the Celine, how long it can stay out. It's just crazy. What kind of tires is it on? Doesn't make any sense. How long it can stay out. Shit. Again, overshooting. My corner. All about catching up, or at least creating a gap to that Celine, so that even if it will use one less total pit stop, we can still win, but I doubt that will be the case. I'm not sure how many seconds a pit stop takes. So we are now 20 seconds behind it. It's crazy how much longer it can stay out. 23.6. Still not going in for a pit. Or was it the Callaway? Was it not the Celine? Alright, it was. If it was the Callaway, it was 20. No, pretty sure that's a Celine, right? "23 seconds behind." "22 and a half." Not even gaining that much on the Celine. Really seems quite marginal. 1 second here, 1 second there. Again, if it doesn't need to pit as often, we may have already lost the race while not even knowing it. Again, a lap without any gain on the Celine. Overshooting that corner, fuck me. Seems the Celine is going slower and slower. Probably because of tire wear. Seems it's still not going in. I really don't understand it. to be quite honest. And I'm really worried that everything I'm doing now is just for nothing. Man, what's up with... Here it goes. Which lap is that? Fuck me. That is lap 44 where he went in. So I'm afraid that he can do 22 laps between pit stops. And it's 90 laps. So hopefully he will not make it just with 4 pit stops. And he needs to make 1 pit stop like in the 88th lap or something. So that at least he has to do the same amount of pit stops as we have to do. Although if I have to pit in like every 15 laps instead of 22, and we have to do 90 laps, I have to do 6 pit stops. And he only has to do 5. So I'm not sure how long a pit stop is. That would mean we really have to increase the lead over that Celine so much that we can afford him to make 1 less pit stop and still coming out in front. But that will be pretty tricky, because what I just noticed, there are many laps where we are not even gaining on that Celine. It's not even that slow. Or it's not slow at all, but I mean it's actually quite fast, and I'm driving a terrible lap here now. Going from 11 something gap towards second place to 10 something. I'm waiting for the Spiro to pit in. Sorry. Right, not looking good. Yellow tires at the front. Right, I'm also not sure what that notification means. Finished recording replay. That's probably because it's taking too long, or the footage is too long and it can only record footage up to a certain duration. Right, would be really nice if the Spiro would pit in right about now. Because my tires are not in the best shape whatsoever. There he goes. I was hoping for it. I would like to stay out till lap 50. And then the question is, do I let B-spec Bob drive? Or do I drive 40 more laps myself? Probably not. Right, do I do one more lap? Yes, I'm just gonna try it. Fuck it. It will be tricky. It will be a gamble. I could spin out. But the payoff is that the Spiro in this outlap, or I think he's still in his outlap, has still cool tires, so he will be also quite slow in this lap, hopefully. Yeah, I really have to take it more slowly now with that right front tire. I've really seen better times. Anyways, we did 2 pit stops so far, I think, right? Yes, one I handed it over to B-spec and the other one I took it back. And we are in lap 50, so I will do the math later on that. But we basically can do 17 laps Alright, there we go. We need to pit in every 16 or 17 laps, and I think the Celine way less. What's the difference? Celine 6 seconds. I'm not too worried about the yeah, actually I am worried about the Celine. We are on cold tires now. And I think earlier also the Celine actually overtook us. So if he will do that now again and he has to pit less, yeah, just totally screwed. Come on, get besides him. Yeah, the Celine is only 2 seconds behind. Fuck me. If I really want to win it, I have to drive this one myself again, because B-spec Bob is just an idiot. Still cool tires. Here, Celine goes past. Fuck me. Yeah, totally screwed. Where was that Celine at the start? At the start the fight was with the Spiro. Now suddenly the fight really is with the Celine. Probably we already lost to the Celine. Because if he was already on a couple of laps. Since our pit stop, and then if he can also stay out longer when we now have to get back in 14 laps or so, then he's just winning. If he also keeps up the pace in the meantime, which he seems to be doing quite well. Man, I was not aware this B-spec is... There's so much involved, so to say. Fuck me. He's getting way too close for comfort. Maybe I have to throw in the towel, actually. I don't really see it happening actually anymore. I mean, B-spec Bob is holding himself to a certain extent, but still, the Celine came from, I don't know, 6 seconds behind to now sub 1 second behind. So something is going wrong here. And he probably will be catched right now in the corkscrew. Alright. Or if B-spec Bob goes wide here again, like he always does. It's so tricky. It's just waiting for a mistake, and then we're screwed. So that Celine went in to the pits in the, I think, what was it? 44th lap, I think. Would be so nice if the Celine would spin out as well. Alright, we went into lap 50. We will have to get in at 65 and 80. 2 more. And the Celine was, I don't know, but I think 44. Yeah, I think he may have to go. Yeah. I don't know actually. I think he may have to go at 66 and 88. That would be amazing, but I'm not too sure about that. And the proto motor is also gaining rapidly, coming from 16 seconds to 7 now. So the Celine is not really the fastest opponent, but it's the most dangerous one because it doesn't have to pit as often. Alright, at least I'm a little bit worried that the proton motors will actually overtake us both. Fuck me. Ah, we took the place back. Very nice. Was not expecting that. Alright, I will be doing a very mini break and then we will pit in and I will just probably drive it to the end. Because if that Celine indeed needs one less lap, then it could very well be that we're screwed already, but I will try what I can to win the race. I will be back in 2-3 minutes. Alright, where are we? Third place, 1 second behind. Looks pretty okay. I will be taking over after this. Man, B-spec Bob really disappoints me. Shit, we may still... if only we can get to 70 laps. I don't think he can. Would be amazing, because if we go in now, we have to make sure to only need 2 more pit stops, not 3. If we need 3 pit stops, we're screwed. Tires are yellow. Hopefully he can keep it up. Stay out there. But I don't think he will keep it up for 5 more laps, right? I think the Celine should maybe be going in the next lap. Not 100% sure. Come on, overtake that car, Bob. You can do it. Overtake him. Right, if we could get to lap 70, that would be amazing. Come on, Bob, get past that car. Please, Celine, go in now. And please, Bob, keep it up. Shit, Celine is still staying out. I think he went in lap 44. Right, we're finally past that car. I think we already lost if the Celine isn't going in now. Yeah, we lost. Fuck me. Because the Celine only needs one more pit stop, not two. I really was hoping for 2 pit stops. He went in 44, so he's now doing 23 laps. So that means if he goes in now, that is his last pit stop. And we need 2 more. Fuck me. And he is still not going in. Ah, he is going in. Yeah, we're screwed. Unless he goes in for the... So he goes in 44 and 23. Yeah, if he goes in on the final lap... That would be amazing. The thing is, I have no idea whether we will win or not. That really depends on whether the Celine will go in the final lap. I don't think he will actually. I think we lost the race. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Right, I guess Bob can go in, I will take it over. We have to do 2 pit stops anyways. Whether we do it now or 1 lap later doesn't really matter. And what matters is getting Bob away from the wheel, because he's just slowing, letting the competition gain instead of increasing the leads. He is decreasing the leads. What the hell? I put the pit marker in and he just doesn't pit in. Alright, this could also really cost us the race actually. Because this is only costing time now, because he's so slow. That means like 2 hours at least. 2.5 hours wasted if we don't win this. Right, you better go into the pits now, Bob. Fuck me. Alright. That is pretty fucked. Alright, Celine is over there. Here we go. 2 stints. First on cold tires, of course. I have to keep that in mind. Alright, but anyways, the Celine, I think he went in. Yeah, we will not win anymore. Because he can stay out ridiculously long. I don't know, he must be on racing super hards or something. I should have done that as well, but I didn't want to be too overpowered. But that was a big mistake, because yeah, this is a lot of time lost. Fuck me. So my only hope is to win. If for some weird reason, he will not do that, by the way. Yeah, so actually I think I know we already lost. I wanted to say if the Celine for some weird reason still would go, fuck me, man. Fuck me. If he would go in the in the 90th lap, but he won't. He doesn't need to. He went in 44. Alright, I really need to start focusing again. Where are we now? Are we now in the 73 or something? So that means he can stay out 30 laps. Yeah. If not longer. So that means we lost the race. Fuck it. Unless we get a lead that's bigger than one pit stop. And we will not be able to create a lead that is bigger than one pit stop in the amount of laps that is still left. It's a pity that up front it's unclear what everybody's fuel capacity and tires are. Fuck it, really hard. Because there's still so much to do. I only have a couple of days off of work. I really wanted to make more progress. He is still not going in. It's just crazy. There's only one thing I can do, and that is indeed, we only have 15 laps left. How much of a lead can I create in 15 laps? Is that more than what you need for a pit stop? I doubt it. But let's try it anyways. maybe if he still goes in, if we can, the Spiro needs to go in still. I thought we still had to go in twice, but we only need to go in once. So I think basically everybody still needs to go in once. So if I can 10 seconds and we still have a little bit over 10 laps, if I can catch the Spiro, we should be maybe still have a chance. Man, I hate that corner. Alright, let's focus. Fuck me, man. Alright, I need to get to that Spiro. Celine is still not going in, just crazy. Maybe I'm miscalculating. He went in. If he went in the 66th lap, yeah, probably we're screwed anyways. God damn it, I thought we still had a chance. I don't think he needs to go in at all anymore. Alright, there goes the Spiro. Spira. Can I make it 10 more laps? I have 12 seconds on the Celine, which is by far not enough to do a pit stop. So the question really is, does the Celine still need to pit? I highly doubt it. I could try and see if I can get the car home. But that will be a very couple of tense last laps. And I'm not even sure whether I have enough gasoline for it. Or were we in the 80th lap or in the 70th? I forgot actually. 81. Nine more laps to go. Yellow tires. Would be amazing if we could make it. But once the tires really go, I'm really already babying the tires a bit. Rear tires are still in the green. Really want to avoid as much here this tire squeal as possible. I will not make it, right? 8 more laps. Tires are already squealing. The question is, will the Celine still go in? Especially corners like these. It's all about the right front tire that's almost giving out. All these fast left-handers with hard braking zones. It's not what the right front tire really likes. Alright, way too much braking. Alright, Celine is getting closer because I'm driving slower. this is really, do have to say, quite exhilarating. Much more than regular racing, with all the strategy involved. The good thing is that the laps are not that long, so six more laps. I don't think I have a chance but to try and nurture the car home, but it will be crazy tricky. Unless the Celine maybe still goes in. But I really doubt that. So the 13 seconds we have as a gap will probably reduce when our tires get redder and redder. My only hope is that the tires of the Celine will also wear out, so hopefully he himself will also become a bit slower. Yeah, 11 seconds now. 5 more laps. No. Yeah, I think 5 more laps. Alright, I will not focus on the tires anymore. I will just focus on the driving. Trying to be as gentle as possible. But shit, that right front tire. Looks pretty red to me, or orange. This place is not good for tire wear, this corner. Ten seconds. Gap reduced from 12 to 11 to 10. So basically it's a second per lap. 4 laps to go. Man, this is pretty damn exhilarating. And again, it's a bit of a pity that B-spec Bob really is so slow. Should have probably put hard tires at the front as well. Then we would not have had any problem. afraid I will not make it, because once the front tires really go, you can really easily spin out. Like, unbelievably easy. They're now orange. I'm not sure how red they will become. Alright, the right hand corners, I think I can be a little bit more aggressive. Left front tire is still pretty okay. It's about the right front tire that really is my concern. Man, it's a long time since I have like this much tension in a race where there is actually also something at stake. Real life time, and a lot of it. Took like 2.5, 3 hours to get where we are now. Right, 2 more laps. 2 more laps with a worn front tire. And a 7-8 second lead. But it's do or die. Because if I would have pitted in, we wouldn't have made it. Assuming the Celine doesn't pit in anymore. Right, final lap. Fuck me. Final lap. Shot tires. Although they're still... Oh fuck me, this is not the final lap, right? Ah, he is making a pit stop. So that is actually what I was hoping for, but I really was not fully sure whether he could have just as well made it. I mean, he's pitting in the final lap, and that was for me too big of a risk to take, to just say, yeah, I will probably do that. So that means I can also still go in for a pit. So I had to stay out. Actually, even with these red tires, the car is performing, is still quite more controllable than I expected. Because at one time earlier in the playthrough I did a bit of testing with shot tires. And there I noticed that once they pass a certain threshold of wear, you really can super easily spin the car around. But here we are. Won the race, I think. Nice. Woohoo! Alright, that was again much more work than anticipated. I really was like, yeah, we'll just let B-spec Bob do it. But at least it is not 2.5 hours or something of lost time. 3 hours, I think, almost. Very nice, but B-spec Bob, goddammit, that guy needs to step up his game. I'm gonna, in between episodes, I will look up what determines the B-spec driver to improve its skills, because he seems just as slow as he always was, or as he was at the beginning. Anyways, I am pretty damn happy with this one. It could have just as well gone the other way around. GT40 race car 69. Cool. That's an amazing reward car. By the way, pretty cool. What does it say? Oh no, this is this one. That's like a little icon, a little emblem. Here, 200 Laguna Seca endurance. That to the left in orange, 200 miles. Pretty cool. Each of these events have their own little sticker, it seems. Alright, what are we going to do now? This one doesn't require any license, apparently. At least I don't see it. This one is a pretty short one. This one as well, but it's ID license. So we really have to again train Bob or give him a way quicker car. Yeah, we can do the Motegi, that's 8 hours, that's a lot. We could also do that overnight actually. Man, there are a lot of very long ones. How long is this one? No idea. 500,000. Why? 2 hours 45 minutes. Alright, we have some smaller ones over here that we can do. But 4-hour endurance, if B-spec Bob is up to the task and we can speed it up ×3, then we should be able to do that in 1 hour 20 minutes. Let's try this one. Right, it are all Miatas. Sports tires. Alright, let's figure that out in the next episodes. This one is already became way too long. Guys, hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next endurance race. And for the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.